Hey, what is up? Hello. Unleashed Crackopotamus. What is up, everybody? Good morning, Friday. It's good to be here. Oh, I can't wait to play a game. Hello, mate. Bijak. Schumacher, 1972. Nice rating. Sandbagger. Welcome, Sandbagger. I'm white. Nice. The Kraken. I have fear of G6, but I have an idea for that. Why do you play G6? You never play G6. I was thinking about this last night. Like, what can I do against G6, you know? What I'm not sure about is... This is about as far as my analysis went. I figured, okay, white is definitely okay here. Don't know if I'm better. I don't need the copycat and do a fianchetto on the king side necessarily, but I'm just not sure what my best setup necessarily is here. You could still play a kind of English. I mean, you never play the black side of the English. With how do you play the black side of the English, Schumacher? With like e6 and d5. Oh no. Give me that bishop. Sire. Bishop takes a3. Asterbate, where are you? Chess Riddle is back. The pirate. Yeah, I was thinking pirates. Pirate concept. No, I had this really weird game yesterday where I played Crackopotamus. It was half hippopotamus and half kraken. The Crackopotamus, to be exact. Crackopotamus. Provocative it is. I know I'm inspired by my accent. Something like Marky Smith. I don't know. Crackopotamus. It's easy to say. Schumacher has no idea where he is. Do you, Schumacher? Not even German. You pretend to be Michael Schumacher. He's not even German. Bloody German. Mr. Come on. Mr. Banana. We got the tempo. Mr. Come on, it's the fall. Sing with me. We gotta get the beat going. Mr. Ba, Mr. Crackopotamus. We got. Come on. Now wait a second. What's he doing here? Maybe I have to trade this, actually. Actually, no. Actually, yes. No, yes. No, yes. You have a hole in your position, buddy. Holy moly. Mister. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. One of my favorite beats. Oh, how are we gonna get viewers if we don't act crazy? Got to eat your meat if you want to eat your pudding. Bijak. Queen c6. Bloody hell. What do you do on this move, buddy boy? Mr. Pharmacist. Mr. Pharmacist. Mr. Crackopotamus. Yes. The Crackopotamus is a form. Oh my god, man. Crackopotami. Holy shit. You had f6 there. I think you're winning a piece. That's super disturbing. That was a close call, actually. I listen to a lot of Marky Smith. Mr. Pharmacist. Okay, and I drink a lot, but I don't smoke anymore, but I used to. Is my knight trapped? It is, but just theoretically trapped. I have a theoretically trapped knight. I like it better than my own accent. I used to honestly, it's improved, but it used to be worse. Alright, this knight could get trapped for reals. How am I getting out of here? Getting out of here. Get me out of here. How do I get me out of here? Oh, you don't want to get out of here, you want to get in. Don't you understand, man? You want to get in. Not out, but in. Rescue Operation Alpha. Deep thoughts with Schumacher. B5. I have bad news, bro. I have bad news, man. One move depth is not going to be enough to save you here. One move depth. Depth 1. Get me out. Get me out now. Should I take the time to play... Now he's starting knight e7, but it's not really a threat. Should I take the time to play knight h3 or something like that? Should I just recapture with the pawn there? The pawn, seals in his knight. Depth 1. That's Schumacher's calculation. He's capable of calculating more, I'm pretty sure, but there's no real need. Alright, now what? Knight b6, retrap. It's a retrap. Knight b6, rook a7, rook c1, rook c7. Sorry, knight b6, rook a7, rook c1. Well, d6. That's not good. It would be funny if I went back, right? I liked it so much, I'm going back for seconds. Not a bad idea. But knight b7, I'm sorry, knight d... I have dyslexia, but knight d6, king e7 is an issue. Because after knight b7, he really has d6. So maybe I have to be a little cautious here. That sucks. Where's our Nedog? He's not awake yet. Astrobate and Nedog in the U.S. Pacific and Eastern time, respectively. Mr. Pharmacist. Mr. Pharmacist. Come on now. Knight a5, sing it with me. What about knight a5? Let's just do knight a5. It's safe there, right? And I can attack the base of his pawn chain. I can attack his pawn chain with b4 also. I like his knights. Hey! You're witty, chess riddle. There's Nedog. What's your lichess profile again? Jesus Christ. Are you serious, dude? Have you asked stupid questions since birth? Seji! What was that you made a comment about the illegal move yesterday? Oh no. How do you... Oh, you've got d6? No. d6? Oh no. He's holding on here for dear life. This is a strange position, is it not? Or is it my imagination? It is a strange position when you think about it. That little bit of American accent comes out when I try to do it. You can tell. 2200. What's your lead chess profile? Chess riddle. Wait, are you Riddler? The Riddler. Mr. Pharmacist. How goes it, my friends? Hey, you can castle. Have you tried castling? Maybe. Where's my knight going? Gotta watch the F-file. The F-file could be an issue. He's hanging on. I can't believe it. We don't talk about that here. Cheese con. That's right. That's right. Cheese con. Chicon. Man, you're gonna hold this position. I'm gonna go Walter Brown on you. Walter Brown, we love our night in games. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, if that's the way you're going to be about it, no problem. Love our knight and rook in games. He's 1949. I mean, I just don't buy that. And without calculating, too. Finally, like, the shit hits the fan at some point. It's unbelievable. There must be some sort of defense I missed. Oh, that's right. My knight's trapped again. Well, the knight on e7 has seen better days. But you do have h4. The h4 break or the a5 break, which do you prefer? It's up to you. There's so many options. Twitchy. Did you guys see the opening? A3. I'm gonna like play an arena where I like stream it live and play only the Kraken. Only A3, like the accelerated Kraken. Only A3 and only A6. I know it's the St. George. So I had this game yesterday. Really, it turned into Krakopotamus. I thought you would like that, Nedog. Half hippopotamus, half Kraken. I'm gonna get AI to generate a Krakopotamus. It'll be cool. I can't wait to see what it looks like. It must live in like shallow water. The only thing that we know for sure is that it likes water. And it's very deadly. I'm thinking, the Krakopotamus is probably, shallows like, wow, the exchange. That's one way to do it. I have the feeling like he couldn't come up with a move there. It lives in the shallows of Nedog's brain. Krakopotamus. Let's see the analysis. I'll make a song. We have a fruit fly infestation in my apartment. It's like disgusting. They're impossible to get rid of. Guinea pigs. Don't forget to clean your Krakopotamus. Hey. Not a bad game. You equalized after queen f4. He had f6. I was terrified of this move. How do I get out of that? Really not obvious to me. How I don't lose a piece here. How do I not lose a piece after f6? Knight d6 check. I just saw king e7. He's taking my bishop, boys and girls. My bishop is not trapped. Well, my bishop's not trapped. Wow. So what are you telling me? I can sack my rook on h1? No way. The problem is if I sack my rook on h1, the other piece is hanging on g1. Oh my god. So only bishop takes f6 works. Ha. Bishop f6, no, knight f6, knight f6, bishop f6, queen f6. And I'm taking first with check. Wow. Simple as that. He just sensed it. He just sensed it. Acerbate is here. A cup quay. What is a quay? Mr. Pharmacist. Acerbate, did you get your mushroom vape? Now I'm going John Malkovich almost. Acerbate, did you get your mushroom vape? From the pharmacist. Did you get your vape, man? That mushroom vape you gave me oh, that's nice. How do you know that, Nedog? I don't want to ask. You've been getting massages. Thai massage. Learning chess, the mysterious learning chess. Challenging me to the wrong time control because he's here so often. Alright, we're waiting for a proper challenge. Oh yeah, I was doing 5 plus 3. My bad. Actually, learning chess is right. Let's change it. He's right. I'm wrong. Yes, I am wrong a lot. But I make up for it with astounding creativity. Yeah, it's supposed to be 5 plus 3 because it's Friday. We changed it. Forgot. Causal. 5 plus 3 causal. Yeah, you wake up early, pays your money, and you takes your choice. Bloody hell. Alright. Now. Thai massage. We have all kinds of Thai massage here, dude. I mean, every time I like walk out on my street, there's like Thai massage. Right down the street, there's 2. There must be like 25 Thai massage places in Budapest at least. Okay. If I wasn't broke, you know. I'm completely broke. Almost completely broke. Basically completely broke. I need to sell my other apartment. And I don't know if that's going to happen. Until then, I'm broke. So donations are appreciated to keep me alive. Until and if I ever sell my old apartment. Tired of getting wrecked on real estate deals every time I buy or sell something. One day I'm going to be lucky. You're never lucky in real estate. Alright, learning cheese. Cheese learning. At 2:07 I got here, and when I looked again, it's now. That's amazing, man. I'll be there tomorrow. I mean, I'll be there yesterday. The King Charles Cafe. Are we training? In a sense. In a sense, we are. I am leaving for the World Senior Championship. In just a mere 5 days, boys and girls. So this is training for me. This is all I've got. Sorry, that's all I've got. This is a problem. All I can play is the King's Indian here. Black is not taking space, so it's hard to play hyper-modern chess against someone who doesn't take space. As I mentioned yesterday, I mean, you could play a weird Dutch, I guess, if you wanted to, but A3, not the greatest move in the Dutch. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I mean, I'll just... Fine, dude. Play D5 and E6 for no apparent reason. Don't challenge the opening at all. I'll play the King's Indian with the A3. If you play C5, I'll set up like C3. C3 on the queen side. The C3 B4 type of anti-King's Indian attack. I mean, if he tries to do like a traditional sort of French approach against the King's Indian attack, which is what it looks like. The car. This is a car. This is like a classic sort of sedan pawn structure. If you play C5 especially, mine is more modern. It's like a Alfa Romeo or something. No drugs involved in the making of the stream. Where are you going? To the home of the mafia. B6. Yeah, that's an annoying move. Really, dude. Why are you playing such annoying shit? Who is this guy? I want to know who this guy is. Seriously, learning chess. You are a Smurf account, aren't you? You're not from Norway? 60-2. Like, someone explain to me how this player can be 60-2. You said you're going somewhere, and it is a tournament. Is it? I said the World Senior Championship. You must have missed it. That's okay. I miss a lot of stuff. We're going to the World Senior Championship. Yes, the World Senior Championship. I know the feeling. I'm like that pretty much. You know how long it takes me to wake up? Hours. And I'm just like that right now. Yeah. I feel like I have a hangover, but I don't. You know, like that. Mr. Pharmacist. God, I love the fall. I miss Marquis Smith. He seems like he would be would have been a fun dude to hang out with in the pub. Kind of depressing, but fun anyway. Talk music with Nedog. World Senior Championship. Top right corner of the screen. Make sure to donate. Damn, Nedog, you're a good. I should hire you for part of my team. You know, Nedog. Nakamura had this guy, Little John, or whatever his name was. Some assistant of Robin Hood. Little John. He was like a, I don't know, 1800 player who was like his second. He could be like that. I could have like Nedog as my second. And you're good with computers, right? So. You're not going to sue me for sexual harassment. You can cheat or no, but to donate, you have to make a donate via Streamlabs. Click. You can use the donate command, !donate. Someone explained to me how this player is 2-60 against me. There's pretty much no explanation. You can't explain that, by the way. They're really it's impossible, to be 2-60. Acerbate's like 2-65, or like 60-5 or something. Even Acerbate has 5 points, even though he loses almost every game on purpose. That's the only way to have such a bad score. You lose every game on purpose. King Charles just typed in the donate command and it didn't do anything. Is that my imagination? Oh, it just was. Wait, why did donate command not work? Ooh, the donate command's not working? Oh, no, it is. Okay. I don't like this. You know what? I take it back. I don't want to play this. Yeah, man. What am I doing? I couldn't find a good move. There's something really suspicious about learning chess, and I say this every time I play them, but I'm serious. I'm serious. There's something really weird about this account. It's always too stable, too solid. They play a lot of bullet chess, which I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. But if you think about the fact that they're 60-2 against me and you check out the games, it's like unbelievable. There's no way, man. How could you be 16-2 without losing on purpose? Like half the games you had like a draw or you were better. Dude, at Salvation Army, I get all my best clothes at Salvation Army. We don't have a Salvation Army here. There's no Salvation Army. I don't know if there's a Salvation Army it's big in UK. I don't know if there's a Salvation Army in Budapest. I mean the Salvation Army was started in the UK, right? So basically USA and UK it's big. Here, if we had one, Orban would probably shut it down. He's not big on NGOs. NGO charities are a no-no. Get all your cool sweaters. He didn't play d4 there. Rook e8. I mean, that's just sick, man. D4 was like really strong, I would think. Killing my bishop and making my last move like ridiculous. Rendering my last move ridiculous is what I would say. Now our position is equal, it looks like. Maybe equal. Wow, I'm really crushing it, aren't I? Equal position. Learning chess stays really super secretive too. We have no idea. They just appear once in a while. They never like give any kind of information about them. Mass Ave. Near you on Mass Ave? Mass Ave. Wait a minute. Where do you live, man? I thought you lived in Alston. Do you just work in Alston? Jesus. Acerbate. This is a family channel. Lower Alston. I'm trying to figure that out. Well, Mass Ave is just a 15-minute walk. I got this kind of weird... Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, man, I know it's like 6 a.m. there. I'm trying to figure out, after like not living in Boston for 15 years, how the heck, Mass Ave connects to Alston. And you had me going for a while there. Due to my lack of familiarity. Com Ave. Oh, okay. No, that's a different story. Jesus Christ, dude. How is this guy? How is this guy in 1800? He's really good at bullet, and he loses on time. It's very strange. It's very strange. Ooh, you lost a pawn. But you gained a friend. You didn't really lose a pawn, did you? Unclear. Queen d7? Almost mouse slipped. Oh, here we go. Repunch. You sure you're not Repunch? Claims he's not. He's got to be a Smurf account. I think I could have won a second pawn there. He's finally regested. He's been redigested. Redigested. Okay. I like that. I like that. That's great. Oh my god. Holy moly, Batman. Yeah, this is completely normal. I think it's Repunch. I don't know, man, what your deal is. 2,000 in bullet? I gotta free myself somehow from this disaster. Is my bishop trapped? Jesus Christ, look at that move he found with no time left. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, there's no way, dude. There's no way. Like, you're 60-2 against me. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. That's, like, physically impossible. How could you be 60-2 against me? What is your deal? I already sworn like 100 times I wouldn't play this account anymore until they tell me who they are and what their deal is. You gotta tell me who you are, what your deal is, and then I'll continue to play you. But until that, how can you be 60-2? Oh my god. He spots all these tactics with like no time left. Good lord. Learning chess. Mm-hmm. Nothing suspicious about this account whatsoever. They're just 60-2 against me. 2-60. But they play like they're 2000. But so they lose every game they're like winning and shit. It's so weird. Mm-hmm. $61 Ultra Bullet games, dude. You need help. Like what? I just lost to a 1600. I don't know, man. I don't like playing this account anymore. It's just too weird, dude. No, he never answers. How can you explain being 2-60 against me? 3-60. How can you explain that? Yet every game you have a good position. Every game you play like a freaking genius. Look at this. I lost this position. I'm completely winning. Holy shit. He trapped my bishop on d8. Watch this. I didn't see bishop e6. How am I going to find that move? How does it even work? God damn. I have this. I think you're a little impatient there. Oh, I did that? Really? Oh, sorry. Alright, you can't see my screen. Yeah, anyway, let's forget it. Dude, you play the openings like a master half the time. Depends on the openings. I get lost positions. It's like dozens of games where you played like perfectly in the opening against me, like you were using the opening explorer. Today wasn't possible because nobody plays that opening. But there's something so weird about your account. I can't even like put it into words. It's not like you're straight up cheating, but I can't figure it out. You know. You have too many good positions against me, too many times, for it to be possible for you to be like 60-3 or 3-60. How do you explain that? And you're really good at bullet, and you like lose on time all the time. I don't want to think about it anymore. Oh, bishop takes c6. I allowed this. I'm in a bad mood now. That's just disgusting to lose that game. But I hate playing that account, honestly. Something disturbing about playing an account you don't trust, or something fishy about it. If you're 3-60, it means you're like 1200, you know? But you're like 2000. So that doesn't make sense, see what I'm talking about? Like your expected score should be something like, I don't know, 12-60, not 3-60. Yeah, Magnus was, of course, whatever. Magnus has points. He's also a bad sport like me. We have a lot in common, actually. But, Magnus, like, doesn't address shit until it's too late, you know? Again, it's the same thing as with Hans. Like, why play in the tournament with Hans if you think he's a cheater? Why play in the tournament if you think that people shouldn't be wearing watches? He only complains after the fact. Yeah, they should ban all watches. I mean, dude, what do you expect playing in Qatar? With the only thing that's important is the prize fund. That's what you get for Qatar, man. Qatar Masters. You play in a tournament where there's no chess culture. No, nothing but money. Of course, everything else is gonna suck. There's no history, no culture. Chess is just something they pay for there. It's like the Saudi Golf League, you know? I would never play in Qatar. What does he expect, man? I hate Mule Skinner for this opening, man. I got the worst openings today. Okay, we both have bad bishops. Yeah. I didn't see it. But I mean, guys, seriously, the other thing is, like, Magnus is living in like a world where he's like disconnected from reality, where he doesn't really play, and all the top players, they just like don't play other players. They're in the Premier League where they don't play normal 2500s on a regular basis. Honestly, if Magnus played more guys like that guy, he would lose on a regular basis. Young 2500 players are going to knock off stronger players occasionally. It's totally normal. There's nothing strange about that. In an open tournament, 2800 is going to lose to a 2500, it's a 300-point rating difference. It should happen sometimes. He doesn't need to, like, freak out, and, it's a Swiss, man. That's what happens. You lose sometimes. There's nothing unusual about that in the world. He doesn't need to defend himself with some kind of weird allegations, and it's totally standard. I didn't see the game. I mean, I know that someone said it was a Queen's Indian. Maybe he's hanging out with Richard Rapport or something. Rapport has a history of playing really bad Queen's Indians. Hate this position. Hear from lichess. Good. I don't do game analysis, man. That was yesterday for subscribers, but we're taking just challenges here. Yeah, subscriber analysis was yesterday, was last night, and I do, if people subscribe to the stream, I will analyze their games, but that was yesterday. Today is today, and yesterday is yesterday. Strangely. Okay, but that's cool. And yeah, Mule Skinner is a really annoying opponent to face. He always plays the same thing, but he's excellent at it. It does get rather monotonous. You don't get bored playing the same opening all the time, do you? I do. I lost the pawn. I mean, the Grand Prix attack is really nice and all, but I would get bored just playing one thing. I'm so lost today. Thanks for the gift sub. Sorry, gift sub. For the donation. I'm dyslexic. Nice to meet you. Morning, Charles Cav. Thanks for the 500 bits. Me and Thaddeus on the list. Thaddeus, Thaddeus. Thaddeus, the bookseller from the World Open. What's his name? No, you're not. You're not. Not. Why do I assume? He just subbed. Oh. He just subbed? Or he was gift subbed? Sorry, I don't have my feed in my vision. Chess Riddle gifted a sub to Thaddeus yesterday. That's what happened. That's a gift sub from Chess Riddle. This is an opponent who is doubting his position slightly. Man. Mule Skinner going for 300 games. Finally. Thaddeus. Yeah, I didn't know who Thaddeus is. Yes, is back. Yes. The king side. Buffalo. Kraken. Hippo Kraken. I'm in a bad mood now. I lost that silly blitz finish against Learning Chess, who's the bullet pro. What I don't understand is a player who loves Bullet, like, wanting to play me and watch my stream. I don't understand that. I'm, like, anti-Bullet, and I don't get it, you know? I guess since I'm relatively slow, they think it's fun to, like, beat me on time or something. A5 is probably a bad move. I don't know. I'm not in a good headspace today. I was okay, but I'm still not awake. Yesh has some kind of meeting in Hungarian. I said that a lot. Yesh donated 100 bits now, 100 and something. I couldn't count those single ones. There's this option to make it possible that you have to donate like a minimum of more than 1 bit, but I saw no reason to do that. Although people say that the 1 bits can be used to like spam and stuff, but whatever. I think it's cool. Yul Skinner. Yeah, I mean, Yul Skinner let me stay alive here, but he's actually pretty quick when he needs to be. He had a winning position. I mean, this was a winning position for White about 10 moves ago. How do I make progress? Well, where's his knight going? Unclear. That's not an option, Master. Yeah, another game like down the shitter because of time pressure. You know, that's the problem with 5+3. And any kind of blitz, you know, like all the games are decided by garbage blunders all the time. Yul Skinner is totally winning against me. He loses. I was totally winning the last game, and I lose. It's better to play 7+3, but I try to get in more games. But the 5-3 is nowhere near the quality of 7+3. Quality of these games, it's not even close. 55 games, Erican Kozkan. You just discovered lichess today? Or you make a new account every day? 105. Phew, you caught me. Dude, I wasn't paying attention. What do you mean, what happened? I wasn't paying attention. You know, like, you got me again with this stupid move order. Yeah, I mean, I don't play this. I don't play, like, G6 here. I have to play knight d4. I mean, there is no other move. The Grand Prix attack, you know, it's not good to allow bishop takes c6 with doubled pawns for black. No, I mean, this is not my intention. I don't want to play this. You know, I don't want to play g6. I just see a bishop on b5, and I think I'm playing the Rossalimo. But then I realized only too late that your knight was on c. Your knight is on c3, not f3. No, I don't play this. I don't play this. This is trash for black. I have to play knight d4, you know. I mean, there's no other move. It's the only move. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I hate being forced to play one move. That's why I normally, like, avoid even playing knight c6 against you. I wasn't thinking. Another Kozkan. Oh, they're like the same person. Erkan Kozkan and Kozkan. What's the chances of that? That's weird. One is Kozcan, and the other is Kozkan. That's crazy, huh? Turkish is weird. We have a lot of words in Hungary that are, like, influenced by the Turks. Not only, like, the invading Turks, but probably even older than that. A lot of people don't realize. Sometimes I see people typing Turkish and I, like, recognize. It's weird. I recognize like some characters and word and letter combinations, you know, that are familiar from Hungarian. Yeah, Yul Skinner, you've played this against me before. 5+5. Do you have enough games? I just assumed. Yeah. All right, I'm dead. It's a Turkish player. They're fast, and I'm slow today. But we have a chance with the Crocopotamus. Crackopotamus. Now that's a good move. Now we're looking at hypermodern versus hypermodern. Oh, c5. I hate this. Like, what am I gonna do? You take all the fun out of it. Refusing to take the center. It's so annoying to play a hypermodern opening against someone who also wants to play a hypermodern style. They will not let me do what I wanted to do. Then it's just King's Indian again. It's so brutal, man. I don't want to play this every game. And then e6 too. Wow, it's like the other game. Are you sure you're not learning chess? Oh my god. No, he played bishop e7. This is like a flashback to the other game. Holy shit. Flashback. It's in English. It's a Rady. It's a King's Indian. I don't know what it is. But I don't like this. That's a good move. That's a good move, boys and girls. Crackopotamus. Yeah, Mule Skinner. I thought you played bishop e5 a lot already. I just wasn't paying attention. Weren't the Huns Turks anyway? No. I mean, Attila was like... I mean, I don't know. For all I know, they like moved through northern Turkey or something. But I mean, the Huns came from like the Far East, essentially. Or the Near East, whatever. I don't know. That's like... They came from Mongolia and shit. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but it seems to me that Attila the Hun came from, you know, Central Asia, not Turkey, further east, northeast, you know. They're like Mongols. The Huns were related to Mongols. But I mean, I'm not a historian. Nedog is a Mongoloid. That's not politically correct, Sludgy. I just like picking on my biggest donors. It's a sign of love. Turks came there from Central Asia. Right, like Central Eastern Asia. Well, they're all connected somehow. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the Turks are connected to... I don't know enough about it. But there's this sort of Asian look to some people. It feels like it's a throwback to the genetics of the Mongol hordes. All right. Yeah, so you're like the master of keeping the tension. It's really annoying. What is White supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do? Everybody just keeps the tension. Jesus Christ, this is the worst, man. He's used 19 seconds and he played perfectly. Weird. 666. Did you see that? He has 666 bullet games. Your favorite number. Have you seen Freaks? Have you been checked for ADD? Now, are you autistic? I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I'm fully in support of you. If you are autistic. Artistic. Are you artistic? Oh, I think I remember something like that. So I started that. Okay. I'm autistic. I didn't realize you were actually, like, connected to something. ADD is like overdiagnosed these days. This guy is just the most annoying style. All my games, I hated my games today. Wow. Everyone is like massively annoying. He's not crossing the 4th rank. Like, how do you play hyper minor chess? I'm not crossing the 4th rank. I'm the one who started with A3. Just, like, you should play the London system, really. If you like that diagonal. See, I'm a counterattacker. I don't like it when people don't come at me. How do I, like, reverse impulse thrusters here? Jesus Christ, he refuses to do anything. And so do I. This is not chess, what we're doing here. This is bad. This is a bad game. This is not a bad game, but like a weird game. I mean, oh god. Maybe 5. Sack a piece for 2 pawns. What would Richard Rockport do? We have to play knight A2 now. Actually, I mean, knight A4 is the normal, quote-unquote, thing to do. Maybe I should have done it. I don't know. But I don't have enough... Yeah, with the rook on C1, it's not right. I can't, like, push through B4. Yeah, this guy is playing too well. Too well for my liking. This position sucks for white. Basically... my position sucks. What else is new? I get outplayed by everyone. Not a good day for me, man. You guys are no fun. I mean, seriously, every opening, I hate every opening I've had so far. What is up with that? Jeez. How do I get such a bad position? Okay, it's not that bad. I'm not sure about his decision to let me play E4. But actually, what was he supposed to do? Yes, I want to give you my good bishop for your bad bishop. Now that move came to mind. Things are closer. Things in the mirror are closer than they appear. Okay. I guess. Jesus Christ. Now he goes back. Oh. That was weird. Well, we're getting a lot of challenges. Challenge me! We have 45 minutes left. He was killing me. You're absolutely killing me. After c5 here, I got a really bad position. What happened here? This is weird. I mean, bishop d6. I mean, truthfully, I should play a different setup. Maybe not c4, but knight c3 dubious. I mean, seriously? Knight c3 dubious? How can knight c3 be dubious? I mean, it's like the most natural move on the board. Look at this. cd5, ed5. Oh, he wants to go for d4. I thought about this, but the problem is he pushes, Maybe this is better than I thought. Interesting. I mean, the inclusion of a3 doesn't necessarily help me in this tower ash type of structure. Interesting. So the computer doesn't think I should do that. It probably wants to do it again, like take. Oh wow, takes, and e4. That's an interesting kind of weird plan. Also not great. What about d4 now? It's too late now. c4 is really strong. I had to get in bishop g5. By the way, is h6 black's best move? No, I thought it's good. e3, I'm just worse. Knight a4 might be best. My rook belongs on b1, not on c1. Vlog the Carpathian. Carpathia, parts of Carpathia, were formerly Hungary till World War I. Okay, here, Trans-Carpathian Mountains. Yeah, you're killing me. Till that. Wow, the computer doesn't think you should resign. Holy shit. Dude, the engine thinks that black is okay here in the final position. Wow. Piece down. After queen b6, what? Queen b6, rook a1. Squeeze me? Rook a1. Oh my god. What? Now, you do have autistia, don't you? Did you see this? The computer doesn't want to take his knight. That's a knight, bro. Wow. This is unbelievable variation by the engine. It seriously doesn't want to take the knight. It thinks white should play rook a1. What? The queen is trapped or something. There must be some insane line with the queen. What? This doesn't work because of queen b5. I don't understand. It doesn't want to take the knight, and it thinks that black is okay here. I'm taking the knight. I have bad news for you. I know that that's a strong pass pawn. I understand that, but wow, that's crazy. The other... Am I white every game, or is it just my imagination? Alright, I'm done. I'm done playing a3 against you guys. None of you are fun to play against. You're all like playing the same crap. King's Indian every single game. Okay? I'm not going to even try to play. Look at this. You've been hanging out on Chessable or something. Every 5-year-old plays the e takes f Caro-Kann. Now that's not a good move. What's bishop e7 about? You played too fast already, bro. Why are you playing so fast? Think. Try thinking. You're not supposed to put your bishop on e7 in this line. Great opening, but you have to play it properly. I had a crazy game where I did like queen h5 yesterday in a similar position. It was a little weird. I don't think this is really right. I'm just trying to provoke black to make some weaknesses. What? With the idea of queen a5 check. All right. The black's too impulsive, you know. He's too quick to judge the position and make moves. Why so fast? I'm gonna get skewered with bishop g5. Yeah, similar to the game I played yesterday. I hate the EF Caro-Kann, so I'm like experimenting with new ways to approach it. Like, to make a quick story out of it, I tried the main line like for a while with c3, but it doesn't seem that great. Now everyone's playing this with black. They've stopped playing the bishop f5 Caro-Kann and started playing e takes f. Yeah, f3 is good against Caro-Kann. I think that's an excellent choice, King Charles, because it's not trendy. It's good to play this stuff that's decent, but not currently trendy. I don't think the fantasy variation is necessarily a trendy line, yet it's dangerous. It has a lot of unexplored variations, which is good. What you don't want to play is something that every 6-year-old knows, like 10 moves of theory, you know, like this. The bishop f5 Caro-Kann is worse. The London system. Don't play trendy things. No, he has knight back. He had knight back. He plays too quickly. Take your time. That's your only problem, in my opinion. You've been experimenting with knight c3 instead of knight f6 check. Yeah. That's a rare move. I tried it. It's not good, not great. It's a rare move. Pigzilla played it. There's this guy, Carlos Paglilla, and he's Brazilian, and Rafael Leitao used to have an account on chess.com, no, on ICC called Pigzilla. He's making fun of this guy's name. I don't know him personally. I think it's always funny. Whenever I see Paglilla, I think of Pigzilla. Pigzilla! The Crackopotamus. Challenges, no more challenges. Challenge me now, biatch. So this bishop e3 I've been playing, it's 2 games now. I mean, it's not a great bishop, but I'm trying to castle queenside, and you know, the thing about c3, it's like it's kind of weakening. Oh god. That's the important thing, Astrobate. The important thing is to be the highest rated bullet player online. At the end of the day, I mean, that's really what we're going to put in our sarcophagus. That's going to make the difference in the afterworld. Who was the best bullet player online? But I mean, that's what happens when you grow up, like, you know, playing bullet as a 5-year-old. See, I'm lucky in that respect. Unlike Magnus Carlsen, I wasn't playing like blitz and bullet chess online when I was born in the womb. So I'm not addicted to it in that way that these guys are. Naroditsky could have been a good player, but he just, you know, it's a problem. It's a problem. But I don't understand him and a lot of other people. Like, they don't even play chess. And what does he do? He's a professional chess player who doesn't play chess. I mean, what is the point, dude? To try to play chess, to become a coach? Like, that's not the main point of becoming a chess grandmaster. You're supposed to be a chess player and play in tournaments. I don't understand these Jeffrey Zhang, Naroditsky, and others who just like become grandmasters, you know, because their parents in whatever Silicon Valley thought it would be something fun to do, you know. It's just unbelievable to me, you know. If I was 2600, you better believe I would be playing like every major tournament all over the world. Yeah, Nedalgan, Larry's a bad example, bro. I mean, Larry is lazy, and he's a classic example of someone who wasted a lot of time playing bullet chess, you know. He basically like just threw away the last 20 years of his chess career doing nothing, you know. Not that I didn't have a choice, because I don't have any money and I'm freaking broke, so I'm not good enough to be a full-time chess player, but I have to make a living. Larry has a wife who makes money. He could have been playing tournaments, but I don't know, he's just lazy or something. He's a bad example. I can't speak to these like kids who are grandmasters at age like 18. I think it messes you up, you know, honestly. I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think they have a goal. You know, that's one of the problems. I chose chess. I chose chess when I was almost a teenager. But people like Magnus Naroditsky, Jeffrey Zhang, you know, when you start playing chess when you're like 4 years old because your parents sent you to a tournament and paid for lessons and stuff, Judith Polgar, you didn't choose chess. Your parents like pushed you into it, and you're like there and you're a grandmaster at age like 15 or whatever, but you're like, oh, what am I going to do with my life? Because you didn't really necessarily choose that path. I chose my path to be a chess player. I love chess, but unfortunately I'm not strong enough to be a world-class tournament player. But what I don't understand is the people that could be and they don't, you know. Anyway, well, we're here to Crackopotamus. Can I show you guys a funny game? I have to share the Crackopotamus. If no one's going to challenge me, what do I do? Open. Why can't I open a new window? Like, I click on it and you can't do that. Why do I just hate Google Chrome so much I want it to die. I don't understand Google Chrome. Like, why is it so difficult to open a new window? Why are you, Google Chrome, why do you suck so bad? So I have to like go to Google Chrome. Alright, go to Google Chrome, new window, okay. Down there, I have to go down there. Now, does that steal my focus? You guys don't see that. You don't see my secret email. I want to grab an email, but I don't really want to put my email on the stream. personal information and whatnot. I had a funny game, the Crackopotamus. So check this out. This is funny, man. I'm gonna make a video about this game. This game is hilarious. Crackopotamus. Alright, here. Crackopotamus. Copy. Tools. Analysis board. Paste. You guys are gonna like this. You guys are gonna like this. Check this out. I'm black, okay? This is the Crackopotamus. I'm gonna put it in the study. Hello? Study? Where's Kraken? Kraken's cave. Alright. Kraken's cave. This is Crackopotamus. Mr. Crackopotamus. And I realized I don't remember how to spell hippopotamus. And I'm really unsure. Save. So I was black. This is a game against an NN. NN, not NM, but NN. Check this out. The Provincial Championship. Provincial. So I'm playing the Franco Kraken. White plays knight c3. And now, rather than play like the St. George or something with b5, I played d6. This is essentially a waiting move. We're going to wait and see what white does. Now, white could play like g3, for example. I think g3 is good against a6. But white doesn't have a lot of options. I mean, it's either d4, at this point, d4 or g3. Plays d4. Now, black can play, again, b5's kind of not that big a deal, I would think. So, knight f6, novelty. And then there's a game with a4, which isn't, this is a Kraken now. My opponent played bishop g5, and I had a previous game where I played like bishop e7 on the stream, and I didn't think it was the best move. And I considered h6, but I also wasn't sure, so I played this. Now I had one game where my opponent played like e5, and I'm supposed to like take that if he plays e5. I didn't take it, I played h6, and I got screwed. There was one game where it was like e5, h6, bishop h4, g5, knight takes g5, pawn takes g5, bishop takes g5, and it was like a Botvinnik variation of the semi-Slav, except it was worse. Anyway, the Crackopotamus, but watch this. I played knight of bd7, white plays bishop d3, I played h6, bishop h4, and then g5. And that's the Crackopotamus. This is the beginning of a Crackopotamus. Normally in the Kraken you play b5 or g5. But it's sort of a Crackopotamus, like it's a potamus, half Kraken. g5, bishop g3. What are you talking about? Knight h5 here. So watch this. Takes h5. Knight e5. And wait, there's just so many weaknesses. It's sick. I like this though. Queen b8, queen a7. This guy, I castled queenside. I think this was a good game. He just got, I love this too. He got forked and he got the discovery on me. But it doesn't do anything. I just like win the exchange. And then he sacked the piece for nothing and he lost. But I just want to show you guys what a Crackopotamus was. We're just down a piece here, down a rook. In the Crackopotamus. Don Miguel Ruiz, what is he, a Spanish Grandmaster, Neda? You don't like knight h2. Well, I don't like white's play before that. I agree with you in a sense this might be better. But I think the problem is more general with the whole thing. is bad for white. The engine likes knight h2 better, but he's lost anyway. He's lost. He's lost against the crack-bottomist in 10 moves. The other thing was I was thinking, man, we got to start to think about the Grob. You know, I saw some games where, like, Timur Garyev would just play this against people. Look at this shit. He beat Gelfand in the Grob, the killer Grob, like the Borg or whatever. The Borg deferred. You gotta be willing to be creative, you know. I gotta give Gareev, you know, whether or not he's a sexual predator is not my decision. There are rumors, but G5, he's definitely a predator. This Garyev guy, though, you gotta give him credit. I mean, he's willing to do things that other people won't do, and it works, you know. It works because, you know, Michael William Brown doesn't know how to play against the Borg. Even Gelfand lost against the guy. So you got to be willing to try creative stuff. I give credit to Gareev. He's a nut, but a creative one, you know. You love ancient Mesoamerica. You just love it for the mushrooms and peyote, don't you, Astrobate? You just love the cactus, the hallucinogenic cactus. Carson tilted. Carlson tilted. Yeah, I don't really want to promote the Guitar Masters, though. I don't really support Qatar. It's just, I just want to point out the irony of lichess, the mighty lichess. Thibault was complaining in a blog about how the French Federation, like, recognized some pay site, some French pay site. But maybe the problem is that they don't like the fact that lichess is arbitrarily controlled by one guy. Even though it's not a for-profit business, its governance is like totally arbitrarily controlled by one guy. You know, I'm not sure that a chess federation really wants to go there. You know, what you got to realize is who controls lichess? Is that an entity you want to deal with, who arbitrarily like banishes broadcasts by the U.S. Chess Federation because of a sex allegation lawsuit against Alejandro Ramirez, but it's okay to promote the Qatar Masters because Qatar just killed like hundreds of workers while they build their stadiums or whatever. You know, I mean, the human rights abuses that Qatar has unleashed are they make Alejandro Ramirez look like a joke. You know, they've killed hundreds of people, whereas Alejandro is accused of sexual harassment, and so we're gonna ban broadcasts from the U.S. Chess Federation, but Qatar is okay. You know, I don't really understand that. See, that doesn't make sense to me. How does that work? Well, I know you're kind of sensitive about that stuff, Mule Skinner. But you don't like their anti-cheat measures. Well, I mean, I don't know that anybody's anti-cheat measures are going to be good enough. My problem with lichess is that it's like governed by one, communist dictator or whatever. And I respect what he's done. He's created a wonderful chess site. But the fact that it's like arbitrarily controlled by like one person is kind of creepy. As much as I love the site, I don't agree with them with this political stuff. You know, You can't arbitrarily ban broadcasts from the U.S. Chess Federation, but Qatar is okay. That's totally doesn't make sense. Qatar is, I mean, I don't understand how, again, people like Magnus. See, this is where Magnus, again, he'll do anything for money. Magnus has no sense of responsibility. He has none. He doesn't understand that I guess maybe now that he's not world champion, he can throw a little bit of it aside, but even when he was world champion, he showed no sense of responsibility. Mule Skinner, seriously? How in the world would they have time to catch all the cheaters? You're asking them to do insanely impossible shit. You got one guy there trying to run the site. I mean, it should be automatic. I wish it was that easy. I don't know how easy it is. I don't run any chess sites, so I'm not sure it's that simple. But Magnus, I don't understand. He just turns his head the other way, but I don't respect him as a person. They'll just do anything. It's like those guys who play in the Saudi Arabian Golf League. They'll accept paychecks from anybody. But I've already complained about Syncfield. I hate Syncfield too. I don't mind so much that lichess blocks the Syncfield broadcasts. I mean, honestly, Mule Skinner, it's sort of ridiculous to compare Magnus and Ding. But for many reasons. Magnus dominated chess for the last 15 years, bro. I don't think it's really comparable about some guy who's arbitrarily world champion by default, who's Chinese, and if he says anything, his family will probably be put in a prison camp or something. What's he supposed to do? Go protest at his local Chinese embassy? Even if he had some sort of political views, he couldn't possibly put them forth, or he'd be thrown in jail or something. What's the point of arguing whether I respect Ding or not? Even if he had some kind of political backbone, who would know about it, But I don't agree with the decision to block U.S. Chess Federation broadcasts of stuff. It's a federation, man. I mean, it's not the Syncfield Chess Club. Getting killed is more probable. You just disappear, you don't get killed. It's different. Alright, we got another challenge finally. That was good. I was kind of getting bored with the political ranting. I'm just so sick of spineless Magnus Carlsen. It's not like he's some teenager who was just world champion. Just became world champion. For 15 years he's spinelessly never had a position about anything. Unless he suspects his opponent of cheating or something. I mean, whatever. I think the world champion in a sport should have some backbone and some political. Use their position to at least represent some good. If not in general, in chess at least. Magnus never did anything for chess. Politically speaking, or to better the game. Nothing, Why am I playing the black side of the Scotch? Sometimes I feel like playing classical... Oh, God. No. Sometimes I feel like playing classical chess. Why are the bad openings today? You got no openings today. Yeah, Dr. Chip Chance, you would understand. You would understand. I also live in an oppressive country, but not so bad. Not so bad. In Hungary, it's still possible to speak your mind. Though they might put Pegasus spyware on your phone if you're a journalist or something. Yeah. All right, knight g5. God, I remember this. This is a thing. It's a delayed version. Well, that's at least a little bit of fun. I can't remember now. Isn't there a trap or something? Man. I'm supposed to play knight e5 there? I can't remember, guys. What's up with this again? It's a crappy world. Well, it's getting crappier all the time. There should be a German word for that, whatever that is. I don't know the German word for that. Is it really getting crappier, or does it just seem like it's getting crappier because we're getting old? You know, that's the question. I think our parents thought it was getting crappier. My parents thought it was crappy. It's always like a question of relativity, you know. Remember when you grew up, when I grew up, and my parents were always like, oh, there's only bad news on the news, it's always bad news. The news is so depressing, it's only bad news all the time, you know. And it was like, wow, it felt like we lived in like a utopia compared to today, right? I mean, I feel like I grew up in utopia compared to the world order today. Although we did have the Cold War. That was serious. We thought there might be a nuclear war between the United States and Soviet Union to some serious degree at one point. You seriously have a trap here? Okay, this is a weird opening, man. Well, yeah, we know everything instantaneously. Yeah, too much information, too. Like, I don't need to know about whether Gwyneth Paltrow is a Nepo baby when I get up first thing in the morning, you know? I mean, CNN is the worst. Honestly, like, Fox News and the right wing is the worst, but a lot of media is just crap. I like reading BBC. But I mean, I'm sure the BBC is kind of full of shit in a lot of ways too. But at least it's somewhat objective. But yeah, it seems like we're getting information too quickly, too much to process. I hate every opening I have. Well, it's also in Brazil. They're having a very bad drought, Dr. Chip Chance. I think in the Amazon regions. And it's very possible, not to like spawn conspiracy theories, but it's very possible that Putin actually encouraged this war in Israel to distract from, you know, and create chaos. I mean, it sounds like a conspiracy theory, and it is to some extent, but it's very likely it was orchestrated on purpose. It just looks worse and worse. Yeah, all the time. Well, sure. But it's not only in Iran. I mean, there's a lot of bad environmental shit happening everywhere in Africa. Water. We're just, you know, it's just getting worse and worse. People are bad for the planet. I mean, think about carbon emissions, right? Greta Thunberg is getting arrested every day, but she has a good cause. I mean, think about how stupid carbon emissions are. I mean, we're the whole planet is like burning carbon fuels. It's like, I was thinking about this yesterday. It's like, you know, really primitive, you know? We have the technology to have much more modern ways of modern methods of fueling things, and we're burning carbon fuels. Republicans in the US government who have like special interests in coal and stuff like that, they want, you know, West Virginia senators want to burn coal. And all over the world people are burning coal. I mean, seriously, imagine the amount of carbon emissions. We're just burning this shit that's like destroying the environment on a massive level, you know. I don't think like Donald Trump ever stopped, just for example, you know, politicians and stuff. I don't think they're smart enough to stop and think about like what that means. Do you have any idea like what it means to burn that amount of petroleum into the environment on the global scale that the world is? Of course climate change is like destroying the world. It's not normal. You can't do that, man. We have the power to do like, you know, offshore wind and solar power. And they're fighting against offshore wind farms. Like with the state where I was born in New Jersey, Donald Trump, this is just an example again. I hate Donald Trump, but it's a perfect example. Donald Trump is against offshore wind farms because it's like dangerous for whales or something, he said. I mean, come on, bro. Offshore wind farms kill whales. And the conservatives are retarded. If you think about it, conservatives are retarded by nature, right? Being conservative by nature means that you don't want to change, you know? You want to keep things the way they are. It's fundamentally like not learning, not improving, not changing. I mean, I'm not like uber liberal, but I mean, to be in denial of science and shit, it's just unbelievable. The world, that people are inherently, like, most people are inherently stupid. It's one thing if it's like 1940 and we don't have solar power and things like that, but I mean, you know, we have the capability. It's going to take time. We have the capability, but to do things like backtrack and not want to do solar power and not want to do wind power, I mean, look at the United States government, how retarded it is based on dysfunction. Just even look at the people who are elected. I was looking at them, just even looking at them, they look like scammers. It's unbelievable. It's kind of like chess arbiters, Mr. Coffee, or chess arbiters. They're like, nobody really wants to be a politician. Why would you want to put yourself through that unless you just like, you want to get money, you know? There's not too many Bernie Sanders out there. New Jersey was not rented to Russia and Texas. Wasn't rented to the Chinese. Well, I'm not sure. Parts of the United States have definitely been rented to the Chinese. But, I mean, inherently, like, conservatism means, like, you're unwilling to, like, get better, you know? That's what it means. Unwilling to change and make progress. But a lot of this goes back to religion, you know? And the ultra-conservatives, not only Islamic, Christian, Jewish, all of these like conservatives who want to go back and stay with all of these religions, you know, inherently kind of similar in a sense. They're in denial of change, and it's almost always bad to be in denial of change. Religion is bad. New Jersey got a bad rap. No one wants to admit they like the grasslands and beaches. Dude, New Jersey wants to build like these wind farms, and conservative Republicans are trying to get people up in arms about not building them. I get it, you know, like you don't want to see a wind farm, but if that's the choice between that or global warming, like, I mean, come on. They just want to hide their heads in the sand, like ostriches. The ostrich. I love it when we get the political rants going on here. Religion is bad. Conservative religion is bad. Look what's happening, you know, in the Middle East with American, you know, so-called conservative Christians. Just backwards, you know, we're just going backwards. Why is this guy so strong, dude? 1700 bullet. Am I down a pawn yet? Ooh, he finally made a mistake. I got my pawn back. I moved 20. Oh my gosh. I love ranting. We haven't had a good rant in a while. I mean, I read the news and I got to do something with this news that I read. Damn it. I have to give him a piece here? Unbelievable. You guys really think this guy's 1900? Seems too good. I don't see how you could be 1900. He's really good. All right, now you can resign. You like deer pea. Double blind taste test. Alright guys, that was good. It was a good session today. The Kraken lawyer flipped. Well, I mean, she didn't mention Donald Trump in her testimony, right? I don't know what it means exactly. Flipped. The Kraken won't be like put in jail. She's talked enough to not get put in jail. We talked about release the Kraken. Yeah, if she doesn't get put in jail, it's no fun. She's pretty hot, right, Netta? Seems like your style kind of lady. What is she, like 60? Double blind test. The big blind and the small blind. Kraken milk. Mr. Coffee 68. It's too much. Too much. Rudy Giuliani would be in there. Speaking of Rudy Giuliani, that's going to be interesting, right? When Rudy finally gets deposed or whatever. That'll be fun. The Rudy Giuliani trial. Horse cheese. Early man. Early man ate. Do you know what? Neanderthals? No. Well, anyway, I don't know. Some kind of recent study showed that like seaweed. Prehistoric Europeans were eating seaweed. Did you guys know that? Ten thousand years ago. If you try to milk camels, man, that must be fun. Milking a cow is one thing. Camels, I don't know, dude. I'm not milking a camel. It's easier to reach than a cow, though, I guess. Seaweed vape. Maybe you could come up with some kind of combo vape, acerbate, marketed in Japan. Seaweeds and mushrooms. It sounds like pretty Asian. Korean seaweed with various kinds of meat. Anyway, guys, it was fun ranting with you. I'll be back for the Sunday Simul stream. Sunday Simul seaweed vape stream. Guys, please donate to the World Senior. I only have $40 toward coffee, pizza, and wine, and beer. But I do appreciate all of you helping to support me. We've got 11 days to go. Actually, it's not. It's more like 6 days to go till the World Senior. The fundraiser is almost over. But thanks, Dr. Chance. Thanks for joining us. It's nice to have you. And thanks, everybody. We'll be back Sunday with the Simul, 6:30 CEST. Nice ranting with you guys. Bye-bye. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, as always. See you guys later.